Round 1. I appreciate you guys. Much love. Thank you all for watching.
Round 2.
I appreciate you all. Much love, much love. It means a lot to me. It means a lot.
Round 3. Round 4.
Thank you all for watching. I appreciate you all for being here. It really means a lot to me. Thank you all for viewing, leaving your comments, liking, subscribing, all of that good stuff. It really means a lot to me. All the words of encouragement, all the feedback. I appreciate you. Have a great night.
Round 5.
Much love. I appreciate you all for being here. It means a lot to me. Thank you all for being here. Much love, much love. It means a lot.
Round 6. Final.
This.
I appreciate you guys. It really means a lot to me that you all are watching. Y'all have a good one. Yeah, man. One time I was in your place too, bro. I used to wish that I had a place to practice like that. And um, if there's anything to show from all my efforts and hard work, it's this gym that I put together and this house that I own and this property that I live on. It really, 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 really is a blessing. I'm so grateful to say that I have the opportunity to even just have all of this, to possess all this for right now, you know? It really means a lot to me. I mean, a lot. It means a lot to me that you guys are watching. Thanks for watching, Sarah. Thanks for watching, Bag of Sand. Thank you for watching, L. Thank you for watching, BG4X. It means a lot to me that you guys are here. I hope that y'all are doing good and that y'all are having a great night. No, it's like freezing cold in my garage. I have to have these little heaters on and everything to make sure that I'm okay. What do I do for a living? So, at the moment, I am a cook at a restaurant called the 4th Street Grill here in my town. But I am transitioning on December 1st. I will be a caregiver at the Blue Peaks group home that is a facilities for people with Down syndrome to find the housing they need to, live a comfortable life. I'm not actually homeless anymore. I was homeless for a really long time, but uh, I'm not homeless anymore. I actually have a sweatsuit. I have a sauna suit. I'm not wearing it right now because I'm not exactly trying to cut weight right now. Due to unfortunate circumstances, me being between uh one job and the next, like I am transitioning. So right now, I am still working at 4th Street Grill full time, and on my breaks and after work and on my weekends, I am doing online uh, training to prepare for my first day, which is December 1st at Blue Peaks. Oh man, yeah, everybody's got a backstory, I'm sure. Maybe one day I'll write a book and you can read it. Everybody has hard times. Well, I guess not everybody, but most people, you know what I mean? Too much jobs will overstress you. I'm not gonna have two jobs. I'm just transitioning from one job to the next. Like I don't want to say I'm in between jobs because I'm not without a job. Like I specifically made it so that I will not be without a job. I will never go without a job. It's the only responsible thing to do because I have a family and I have a house and uh, bills that I need to be accountable for every month. The word transitioning doesn't have anything to do with sexuality. That's just, you know, I guess a modern misconception that maybe only you have. I don't know. Um, hip movement really, it's one of those things that it's a, does hip movement come from the core? Does it come from the waist? You know what I mean? Does it come from the hips? I mean, you say hip movement, but like I'm not salsa dancing, you know. Like what do you mean when you want me to move my hips? Like, because usually when I clench, you know, I'm in a squared off position, and you'll see I kind of like twist my hips inward and clench my core when I throw a jab, and that is moving my hips. I mean, there is a way to like I guess like extend out like this, and that does expose your hips though. So and I do practice that sometimes, but there is nothing wrong with the basic jab, where you don't really have to move your hips a whole lot. And, you conserve energy and you can remain a healthy distance away, and you don't lose any balance. When you engage your hips, you really got to plant your feet so you don't lose balance, and then you can move again afterwards. So in such case, you know, I can, especially since I'm so tired after doing all my workout before, you know, I can just throw the punch and back out without like whipping my hips into it. And a punch is effective as long as it lands and it hurts and it scores points, you know. Boxing isn't just as much as about fighting as it is about like the CompuBox, you know. It's an exhibition, you know, a competitive exhibition. So the point is to, you know, express yourself to the fullest physically, and you know, show my capabilities as a combat sports athlete. Okay, and then like there's another thing like shifting weight with hips, like you know, the shifting of the weight doesn't really begin in the hips, it begins in the feet, you know. So most of the time you'll see me, I'm kind of leaning on the back foot, and when I throw my cross, my head will come forward a little bit, and now my weight's on my front foot. Okay, so that is the shifting of my weight, and I don't exaggerate it much because, as I said, it'll throw you off balance. So you don't need too much so that I can try to get out of the way, and also I'm not trying to waste so much energy and in movement while attacking my opponent. It's tactical and technical. You know, form is important, but form isn't everything. You gotta remember to have the endurance, the stamina, the strength, and not only that, the knowledge to be able to utilize each and every one of these tools. You know, punches are punches are punches are punches. It doesn't matter how you throw them or how they land, or what angle, or how you have your knuckle, or whether you're making a proper fist, or blah 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 blah. You know, there is a misconception with the fact that you should look this way or that way. Everybody has this image in their head that they believe is flawless, that they believe is perfect. And even then, themselves, they cannot represent this, creation that they've manifested in their imagination that represents the perfect fighter. So, to me, I'm just here trying to express myself and, feel uh, good about it. I like to do what makes me happy and be happy doing it. So I'm out here training because I love to do it, and I love boxing, and I love making YouTube videos, and that's pretty much all I got to say. But punches are punches, man. Like, it doesn't matter if it comes from the hips. It doesn't matter if it comes from the floor. Um, we all have our philosophy about what's what, and to me, I just think that there is no way. There is no one proper way. There's more than one way to skin a cat. Um, you got to be formless. You got to be shapeless. You got to be adaptive. You got to be, um, just, preparation comes from uh, experience, and fights don't always look beautiful. They don't always look pretty. They don't always look perfect. They don't always look, um, you know, friendly or nice. They're not always pleasant to the eye. Fighting can be very dirty, nasty, messy. Um, it's an aggressive sport, uh, and yeah, people be getting fucking hurt, and there's a lot of blood, and there's a lot of sweat, and there's a lot of tears, and there's a lot of yelling, and it's pretty violent. So, as recreational as it may be, and as much as it is respected as an academic sport and the means of combat sports, uh, it's still fighting. So, um, yeah, like I'm just saying, like, a punch can have many different forms, shapes, uh, distances, angles, uh, and when you kind of open your mind to all the possibilities, uh, you are no longer bound by the restrictions of, uh, am I doing it right? Do I look good? Am I impressing these people? Does my coach like me? Blah, blah, blah. And instead, you're just worried about getting better and doing what is actually improving you personally, and what's practical in use, because, you know, uh, nobody can make you learn more than you learn yourself, and like more than you can teach yourself, so if you're not willing to be open to the knowledge and consume every last bit of information, then you're going to be missing out, and that could come from uh, any little detail. Maybe a sloppy punch is the right punch you need to win a fight. It's not what looks good, it's what's necessary. Yeah, I kind of have like a peekaboo, like kind of like mid guard or like a high guard. Is kind of what I try to fight from. Uh, Sometimes I kind of try to like be like in like an old fashioned kind of like boxing guard like this, because it keeps my jab prepared. Just having that couple extra inches out there, and it's not hard to bring my hand back that couple extra inches. So I don't mind having it there, but I gotta keep my elbows tucked to block my body. Um, to keep my hands up to protect my head, and also try to stay balanced so that I can move and pivot and sidestep, L step, do all my stuff that I need to do. Um, I'm not the perfect boxer. I'm not the greatest boxer. I have a lot to learn. If anything, I'm still a novice. I'm an amateur. Not even I have my amateur license and I'm ready to fight, but I have not had an amateur fight. So I'm an amateur, and it means that I have been licensed, but I have not competed yet. So, but in the sense that I am a beginner in this sport and that I'm still just a student learning, just as everybody else should be, unless I guess you're a coach. But even then, I feel like coaches know best to keep an open mind to, you know, how to train and what works. So in reality, what a coach is going to tell me to do is keep my hands up, keep my elbows in, keep my knees bent, stay on my toes, stay balanced, and like have a good posture. Like this is like what they'll tell me to do, and then they're gonna teach me a jab and step at the same time. You know what I mean? And they'll tell me that my punch should be like eye level, unless I'm punching to the body, then I need to get low. And you know, like if you pay enough attention, you see the constants from every coach at every gym, and you can develop your own technique and your own style, and you know, you can start focusing less on whether your form is proper or, you know, your technique is on point and what not, and this and that. You just got to remember to keep the basics, like make those instinctual, you know, hands up, elbows in, chin down, you know, good posture, stay balanced, stay on your toes, knees bent, and you know, that's everything you need to know pretty much right there. So much love, guys. I hope y'all are doing good. I mean, I already explained that I do rotate, and then that I do, you know, I sit on my punches, and that I engage my hips. I just, I don't think that you see it because I'm not exaggerating it to the fullest, or because I don't resemble some fighter or this image that, like I said, represents, you know, the perfect fighter or the perfect form, and so it doesn't bother me that I'm not going to regard your tips because I'm on my own journey and you're not my coach, you know. So that's just how I feel. The information that I will gather will be from people face to face in person, people that can express to me, you know, not only the practicality, but, you know, the details in person, so I can see it visually rather than just reading it and or hearing it. There's more to boxing. You know, like you got, if you really want to teach people, you open up a gym, but doing it through the comments on the YouTube section isn't gonna really display the information that should be valued in this. And like I said, I already showed you the routine of my technique, and it's just who I am. It's how I fight. I'm not gonna change it now. I'm not gonna start focusing on every little detail that needs to please you. You know what I mean? That's not what fighting is about. Fighting is about winning and competing. Well, like, so he's saying that I don't rotate my punches, but as I was saying, is like, I usually have this kind of like squared stance, like a squared bladed stance, you know, got a high guard. So from here, when I use my stance, I will twist that and throw this hip, okay? Or else I wouldn't be able to reach it. If I didn't do that, it's gonna fall short. it's gonna fall forward every time. When I do that, engage my hip just a little bit, twist my toes, I can reach it. All right. And I know that my kinetic chain, it's like an X that comes across your back. So really, when I put weight on this foot, it's like I'm snapping down. Really, the twist is coming down. I'm crunching, and that's where the power comes from. That is really just to reach. The misconception that you get your power from there, I mean, you can get power from there, but that's only the half of it. You need to crunch in, so, you know, boom, and then you get that punch. When I throw my jab, it's the exact same thing, but it's a closer punch, and I'm throwing this hip in, and I don't really engage these toes much, because I already have my weight usually on my back foot, so when I throw my jab, I'm kind of like bringing my weight like down towards the center of my stance. So, boom, you know, like kind of like crunching in again and sinking my weight into my knees. And like I said, there's another way to throw a jab and engage your hips, but it exposes your side and your hips, which can be dangerous for body punches, where you graze into it and kind of like reload your hips again. But also, you know, you have to be loaded like this the whole fight, which puts a lot of weight on your lead foot. I prefer to fight off my back foot, so like I said, it's all about philosophy, man. And I'm not going to sit here and argue philosophies over YouTube live forever, you know what I mean? It's who I am, dude. I'm Joshua Jacob Jones Jr. I'm not Muhammad Ali. I'm not Shakur Stevenson. I'm not Gervonta Davis. I'm not Floyd Mayweather. I'm not Mike Tyson. I'm just doing my thing. And the only person that I'm trying to impress and improve upon is myself. I appreciate your, you know, anticipation to help guide me, but I don't really need it, you know. All right, guys. I'm out of here, man. I hope y'all have a great night. Enjoy yourselves. Peace and love. I wish y'all a great afternoon.